What's up, Sag? Welcome to Scorp Queen Intuition. Welcome back. If you are here with me again, I appreciate you all. Let's go ahead and get into it. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in Sagittarius. This is your November monthly reading, okay? So, guys, you guys know in the monthlies, we focus on your spiritual and intuitive messages, all right? Whatever you need to know for your spiritual journey, all right? What divine messages your spiritual team need to get to you, all right? Let's see. So we're going to start out with what you need to surrender. All right. So surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation. I have faith that all is well. So you guys there could just be there might not just be you fearing changes that you know are just going to happen. This could be you needing to make changes and you are allowing fear to hold you back from making certain changes that you want to see happen in your life, okay? Like, for instance, starting a business. You might have fear of, well, maybe my business might fail. What if I don't do it right? And it stops you from taking those steps to create that change in your life, all right? Now, at the bottom, we have surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. So, guys, if you're holding on to some old hurt for someone that has did something to you, if you're still holding on to the past, Spirit is saying it's time to release it, guys. That poison, it's only poison to you, okay? It's not affecting that person, especially if they've moved on. But even if it is, or even if it isn't, you holding on to it will affect you. So just surrender, guys, any resentment that you might be holding on to. Small, big, it doesn't matter. Spirit is saying it's time to let it go, okay? All right, let's see what else you guys need to know. What else does Sagittarius need to know? All right, focus. All right, Spirit says there's something you need to focus on, okay? You had delight. Now, I saw that when I was shuffling, so I kind of felt like that was going to come out here. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Ooh. And flow, guys. Sorry, I grabbed the cord there. And then you have flow, okay? And protection at the bottom. So let's clarify this. Let's see what's going on. I want to see what each card has to say. Okay. Let's see what this focus is. What is it that you need to focus on? Okay. You see how he's looking over here at that surrender your fear of change. So maybe there's some fears that you have that's preventing you from staying focused on a certain goal, or certain project, whatever you're trying to do. Staying focused on your future, what you want to see going for you. And it's crazy how all of this is in the same direction, pointing. Even with your sign here, your card for your sign, they're all pointing towards that direction, like telling you to, hey, focus on what you're going for and keep moving forward, okay? All right, let's see what focus is here. What's focus here, Spirit? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Teamwork, collaboration, effort, and goals. Okay. Okay, now I saw the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So this is, guys, you working on certain projects, certain things you see yourself doing, and staying focused on those things you love, those things you feel passionate about. Okay, you might have some ideas that you haven't really been putting the time and effort into. Okay. All right. Maybe, guys, might need to focus more when it comes to your job. Okay. You have the Magician here. So like I said, guys, this is in regards to what are you trying to manifest? What are you trying to bring into your life? you are the alchemist with the magician there. So it's all about where you put your focus is. It's like where your focus is, where your focus goes, that's where your attention flows. I forgot how it goes, but you get what I'm saying, okay? So wherever you're focusing, that's what your attention is going to, right? So if you want something different, you guys have to put your focus in a different direction. You can't let fear cripple whatever it is you're trying to manifest, right? So you have teamwork, collaboration, efforts, and goals. That's in the reverse. And then you have the magician, manifest, willpower, and resourceful. All right. Let's see. Some of you guys feel very overwhelmed because you have the 10 of Wands at the bottom, 10 of Wands in the reverse. Let's see what this delight is here. But the more you guys focus, the more you put that effort in. You might even have to team up with someone to get something off the ground, or yeah, let's see. You guys might be focused on a Gemini or a Virgo with that magician there. Let's see, delights. Why is delight here? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the 10 of Cups. Okay. So some of you guys might, you probably feel like you're not going to be at your full happiness until your money is where it needs to be. Okay, I see something coming good. We're going to be happy when it comes to your family, or there's going to be a good energy surrounding your family. We are coming into the holidays, so there might be just a good energy surrounding your family during that time. You have 10 of Cups, happiness, family, harmony, and emotional stability. Okay, I see something that's going to make you really happy, but you got to keep putting that effort in, guys. You got to stay focused on it. Your focus has went somewhere else at this point. Maybe more so focusing on love, but when it comes to your goals, your plans, your money, okay, you might be getting a little sidetracked, or you feel like you're not at your happiest because your money isn't there, or you haven't set your family on that, set your family up to have that foundation that you want. So you're not happy in that area, but overall, you may be okay here. You got the Queen of Swords, honest and fair, cutthroat, objective and truthful, and independent. Okay, so you're being very strategic right now, okay, when it comes to, I guess, your love connections, setting boundaries, being very truthful. There's a sense of being happy around that. Okay, maybe you finally feel like you're finding your voice, or you are, in control of the decisions that you make with that Queen of Swords there. Okay, you feel like the Queen of Swords, she makes logical decisions. She makes smart decisions, and she doesn't mind speaking on that and communicating that. So this may be a certain energy that you guys are embodying, and you are enjoying it. It's making you happy. But you feel like when it comes to also making those decisions, when it comes to your coins, your money, your goals with the 10 of Pentacles here in the reverse, you feel like you need to there is an energy of putting more thought and more direction into that, though. Okay, while the 10 of Pentacles is in the reverse here. All right, let's see. Why's flow here? Look at that. 9 of Cups, guys. I told you, I saw this energy. I saw the 9 of Cups, and it was the King of Cups, all right? So 9 of Cups here, look at that. Wishes fulfilled, contentment, and pleasure. Things are going to be flowing for you guys, okay? Once you get focused on whatever it is you kind of steered away from, once you get focused on what you want, like I said, those desires, those things that make you happy, whatever makes your wishes feel fulfilled, okay? Whatever brings you contentment and pleasure, I see that flowing. That's what you want in your life. You want things to be able to flow, right? So let's see. 3 of Swords, heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma. Now, that did want to come out in the reverse, okay? So I saw it kind of do a little flip over, but 3 of Swords. This is where you guys might need, could be that energy of surrender and resentment. Some of you are needing to let something go. Let your happiness flow, okay? Let that pain go. Release that, and allow yourself to focus on the things that make you happy. that's where that kind of, maybe you need to redirect your energy. It could be an energetic thing where you need to remove the resentment that you have from somewhere else that you're focusing. It could be a blockage to why you're not moving forward. Okay. Or this is just you guys, when it comes to your own self, releasing any pain, any problems that you went through. Like I said, that could be rooted in resentment. The more you separate yourself from that, the more you release that, the more you're going to find happiness here. Five of Wands, conflict and ego, competition and rivals, aggression and tension. So let's see. Okay. You guys got to take a step back. Look, manifest is at the bottom. Told you, maybe I don't know if you guys could see that. I told you guys there's something you need to take a step back from, redirect your energy, refocus. Focus on your goals, what you're trying to do. Look at that. Stay focused. Wow. I felt it. I felt it strong. Okay. And you got to pay attention to the red flags. So there's something, guys, you might need to pay attention to. That, like I said, if it's getting your focus in another direction, and what you're doing, you're not focusing on you or what your overall plans, guys. You get what I'm saying, okay? Let's see what else we got here. What else? Let's get some energy oracle messages here for you. Messages do you have for Sagittarius spirit? Happy family in the reverse. And victory. So maybe that's that energy of delight. And like I said, with your family, there could have been a time where you and your family wasn't on good terms, or your family was very distant. So something is going to bring the family together here. It's going to be a good time, be a good energy. Look at that. You got action in the reverse. All right, let's see what we got here. So this happy family, number 4, in the reverse says, so happy family means closeness, fun, and caring, right? But when the happy family card is reversed, it indicates a separation or emotional distance from family members or close friends. This disconnect may be from your family of origin, such as your parents or siblings, or it may be that something is standing between you and your present family members, whether it be your children or your spouse. There could be some hostilities that need to be worked out, or perhaps some fences that need to be mended. And I feel like this is where that 5 of Wands energy is here. That conflict, ego, competition, and rivals, aggression, and tension. Okay. That could also be some energy surrounding the workplace too, guys. So like I said, maybe that could be why you're not as focused on work, or something. Be careful of the drama around you at work. All right, let me get back to this. Okay. Let me see. Where's that at? Where was that at? Oh. Okay. Communication and patience may be called for here. So let your intuition be your guide. Remember, real healing starts when you choose to become your own loving parent, sibling, spouse, friend, or child. So that's that surrendering some resentment if you have some resentment towards a family member or your family. Okay. The lesson in every relationship is self-honoring, and sometimes the karma is to just let go. Okay, so maybe if you feel like you can't work something out, or it's just too much drama, take a step back. If it's pulling you away from, what you need to be focusing on, it's time to take a step back. Okay, the affirmation says, I open myself to a new and deeper experience of family, and I am ready to see greater happiness there. I know that I am the loving family that I need. Okay. So some of you guys might feel like you don't have the support from your family. Okay. And so that could be a part of why you're not making the change. You fear the changes because maybe there's certain things family members have said that have kind of deterred you from following what you need, what you desire. Let's see what victory is here. Number 28. Okay, so victory says success, achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Okay. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what work. Sorry, guys. What you work to accomplish. Retrograde, I told you, in time that Mercury is in retrograde, I can't talk, okay? The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change. Look at that, what I tell you, that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. So some of you guys are working on it, and some of you guys need to put more focus into working on it, okay? Or it may be a deeper interchange that you've been exerting a lot of effort towards. Enjoy the sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level, okay? And the affirmation says, I'm achieving great things within myself and in the world. I see myself as a success in many wonderful ways, even now. Okay, so you guys got to stay focused on what it is you're trying to do. Where you pay attention. I feel like the red flag is there's things around you trying to keep you distracted. Okay, trying to pull you away. And Spirit is saying, hey, get back on course. Get back, get back to your target. Right. Stay focused. All right. Whether you have people bringing tension to you or not supporting you or pulling you away from it, however it go, okay? It's time for Spirit saying it's time to kind of readjust, right? Let's see action in the reverse, number 17. So action says energizing effort and willingness to work. So in the reverse, it says action is the accelerant that ignites your desires. But when this card is reversed, you may find that something is missing in your determination or your follow through. So this is what I was saying about staying focused, guys. Okay. Perhaps you've been engaging in more wishful thinking than in any consistent effort. Or perhaps you need to make some adjustments. Didn't I just say that, guys? You might need to adjust. Or perhaps you need to make some adjustments in what you're paying attention to. Wow. Look at that, guys. Oh, my goodness. I guess it just shocks me how these cards be so on point with the overall message. Okay. Create a structured plan. Then make sure you take daily action. This will move you closer to your goals. Be flexible yet persistent and ever conscious of your ability to act on your own behalf. Okay, the affirmation says, I am responsible for my own life. I take action towards my goals and my own happiness every day. So this is you staying focused on your happiness, on your goals, staying focused on what things make you happy, staying focused on your peace, disconnecting and taking a step back from those that threaten that, okay? And staying focused, because you got to remember, anytime you have an assigned plan from the universe, you're going to have those distractions. And your responsibility is to pay attention, stay focused, and don't let things come along and deter you, whatever that looks like, people, their drama, whatever it looks like, okay? Take a step back and pay attention to those things that Spirit say you might need to pay attention to, okay? All right, well, that was your reading, Sag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell, and I'll see you guys next time.